right on the doorstep. Dennis Rodman finishing one off. And then you get the rare 3-on-2 fast break that you don't normally see. You see 3-on-1s, 2-on-1s, and Michael Jordan, I should say Scottie Pippen making the nice play to Dennis Rodman.
Matt, I think that Dennis Rodman works the crowd better than he works the offensive board.
Well, he has the crowd going with 9 points and 10 rebounds. Shot clock at 5. And away from the ball, the call against the Sonics as Rodman was taken down by Kemp. That's 3 on Kemp.
Rodman and Kemp away from the ball. Kemp, the frustration. That was not a flop. He threw him to the ground. Sean, you cannot lose your poise here. Dennis Rodman trying to get into your head. You've been above that all series. Stay that way.
And this is that little bit of a different tactic that the Sonics have not seen in the last few games. Fronting the big man inside, and Seattle not handling it very well at all.
The Bulls have a 15-point lead.
Dennis Rodman, who's been doing everything here in the third. This has just become a clinic for Chicago at the basket. Michael Jordan so ecstatic. George Karl forced to call a timeout. Things falling apart for Seattle. They're in desperate straits at this moment.
Where the Bulls lead the Sonics by 15. Seattle's inspirational leader, Nate McMillan, sobbing during that timeout. Tears of both frustration and pain. Team doctor tells me that he did re-aggravate his back injury late in the first half. He was wearing a back brace just prior to his trying to enter the game for a few minutes and in obvious pain, and they're not sure if he will be able to play again today. Marv?
Thank you, Hannah. 4:48 remaining third quarter, and the Bulls lead by 15 points.
You feel so bad for Nate. Mark, I dreamed my whole life of playing against Abdul-Jabbar in the NBA Finals. I finally got that chance, and I had a broken foot at the time, and it just ruined my life. Of course, until they let me carry your bag.
I was going to say, but it's been turned around the last couple of years.
Now that they let me,
NBC Association.
Now that they let me carry your room service and make your dinner reservations, it's a lot better.
Pippen checking the shot clock. It's down to 3. Hopper for 3. And a loose ball foul. Call on the Bulls.
I really haven't noticed the Sonics defense picking up that much, but in the last 3 possessions for Chicago, very tentative. They had a couple of fast break opportunities that they didn't take. The Sonics want to get this thing to 10 points before this third quarter's over.
Pass Payton finding Perkins. It's a 13-point Chicago lead, and the crowd trying to rev up the Bulls once again.
Good sign that Perkins is coming to life, but Sean Kemp's only taken 1 shot this half.
Nice move by Pippen, and here comes Payton with Jordan back.
Now right there, Payton should just go right at Jordan. You're only going to win if you attack with your strength.
Fires the 3. He has 14 points, and the Sonics are down by 10. Michael Jordan has not had a good shooting performance, but he has distributed the ball well. He's been looking for teammates. On the back tap, it's handled by Payton.
Ahmad was telling us that Phil Jackson does not want these wild threes. That's how Seattle got back into the end of the first half. They're creeping back in right now because of Chicago's poor offense.
Schrempf with the post-up move. Rebound kept alive by Kemp. And the save by Kemp. What a play by Sean Kemp. What ball control to fight off 2 Bulls. And that makes it a 9-0 run for the Sonics. The Bulls call for time. So the Sonics have come roaring back, down by as many as 17. They are now within 8 points.
Well, it must be at that end of the floor, because this is what Seattle was doing in the first half, not going for those loose balls and rebounds, and Luke Longley making just a couple of half-hearted efforts, and Shawn Kemp showing that he just wanted that basketball more, as the Sonics have regained the momentum and start to creep back into this ballgame.
9-0 run by Seattle. Shawn Kemp with 16 points, along with 10 rebounds, and with 2:49 to go in this third quarter. It is an 8-point game.
Marv, Chicago took Dennis Rodman out when Rodman had control of the game. He was on the offensive glass. He was making nice passes. The Bulls were running. They put him on the bench, and now Seattle back right in it. And Shawn Kemp working his way on the offensive glass, and Dennis Rodman, all he can do is stretch. He has to learn that trick about substituting yourself, I guess.
Well, the Bulls misfiring on their last 5 shots. No field goals the last 3 minutes and 45 seconds. A rare drought for Chicago. They've played exceptionally well here tonight.
Well, we have seen the last couple of games with the Chicago Bulls. Now, it was on the road in a very tough building to play, where the crowd was just huge as far as the inspirational impetus that they gave the Sonics, but we saw Chicago get tired. We saw Michael Jordan get tired, and right now, almost with 2:49 to go in the third quarter, Chicago just walking through their offense, loping, not sharp with their passes and not sharp with their cuts, and it is killing them.
It goes right back to what Hannah talked about at the very start of the game, about Seattle's hope being based on Chicago's inability to play a full 48. Payton very quiet in the first half. Payton has come back strong. He's got 8 points here in the third, along with 6 assists. Magnificent third quarter for Gary Payton, but they're still down 9. The crowd here has been put back in their seats.
Phil Jackson will rest Michael Jordan. Rodman is back on the floor. Kukoc, Pippen, Harper, and Kerr. Rodman setting the screen. Kukoc in a battle with Perkins. Shot clock at 7. Here's Kerr over Perkins. A 3 for Steve Kerr, who was 3 of 20 from downtown in this series prior to that shot.
Oh, no way he could see the basket. He was totally covered. He just had to launch.
They bring Rodman back in, and he shuts down Kemp right away.
Coming up on 2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Intended for Pippen. And back comes Payton. Here's Kemp. Shawn Kemp has mastered that shot. It appears he's about to put it on the floor and drive to the basket, but he has that nice little pull-up now.
On this situation with Chicago struggling, you say, why would Phil Jackson take Michael Jordan out? First of all, it's normally when he comes out of the game, late in the third quarter, but also Phil likes to show the confidence in the other players that they can stem the tide.
And yet another travel on the Bulls. That's the 5th time they have been called for steps.
But it's been when Jordan's on the bench this entire series that Seattle has made their greatest runs, particularly in this building. In the 2 games out there that Seattle won, it didn't matter that Jordan was on the court. Seattle spanked him anyway.
Minute 25 remaining, third quarter. Sonics down by 9. Payton putting moves on Harper. Did not find the shot. Shot clock at 4. Payton from deep. Forced into a difficult shot.
And a great rebounding job by Scottie Pippen, who throughout this series, despite his shooting problems, has played the other parts of the game.
Harper rejected by Kemp. Kept alive, though. Harper trying to back to 3-point territory. Shot clock is down to 5. Kukoc. Pippen. Traveling. What is going on here?
That's a good call, Scott.